Welcome student. In last video we study the transplanting time of paddy seedlings. Then we study the cultivation methods of paddy crop. There are four types of cultivation methods, or cultivation of paddy crop is done by four ways. That one is the dry method, second one is the semi-dry method, third one is the wet method, and four is Japanese and intensive method of jawar seed sowing or cultivation. These methods are followed or adopted in some specific areas. So we study the carefully sowing methods of paddy crop. So we initially remember that the semi-dry cultivation method and intensive method of Japanese method of paddy seed sowing. This also asks for 2 marks in our board exam question paper. So we initially study the dry method of paddy seed cultivation or paddy crop cultivation. First point should be carefully listen and remember how it is written. Number 1, this method is followed in high laying area where it is grown as a rainfed crop or irrigation facilities are not available in that area. Second one is in this method paddy fields are given proper preparatory tillage operations up to till the soil become soft and fine. This method is adopted in Maharashtra, districts of Latur, Usmanabad, Nanded, where over averagely rainfall is lower and occurs below 800 millimeter per year as annually. So next one point, paddy seeds are sown in dry land before the commencement of monsoon, and after that fields are bundled properly to accumulate rainwater. Next one, paddy seeds are sown in dry land or dry soil before the commencement of monsoon and fields are bundled. Seeds are drilled with drill machine. Generally, distance between plant to plant and row to row is taken 15 by 15 centimeter and seed rate is required 50 to 70 kilogram per hectare. In this method, early sowing varieties or early matured varieties are cultivated. Only one crop is grown in that area throughout a year. This method is most popular or more popular. So second method is the semi-dry cultivation method. This method also asks for 2 marks in our board exam question paper for short note. Semi-dry cultivation method of paddy. So how it is, listen or remember. Number 1 point, in this method half life cycle of paddy crop passes under dry condition and remaining half under wet condition, so it is known as a semi-dry cultivation method. In this method seeds are sown as a broadcasting in the month of May to June. In the month of May to June before the commencement of monsoon. This method is followed in eastern parts of Maharashtra, then the other states like Orissa, West Bengal, Assam, and eastern part of Madhya Pradesh. Next one point, at the time of land preparation, care should be taken that the paddy fields are bundled properly and let allow to accumulation of rainwater in it. Then next point, by the end of June-July, fields are allowed to accumulate rainwater and it is stand into the paddy field and the height of water is near about kept 10 to 15 centimeter at seedling stage and 20 to 40 centimeter 20 to 24 centimeter attain at the time of seedling stage or tillering stage. That time light wooden plow when seedlings are attained 20 to 24 centimeter in height and water height is kept 10 to 15 centimeter. That time fields are plow with the help of light wooden plow in standing crop. This operation is locally known as a biasi. The object of this operation is not only uprooting the weeds but also well establishment of paddy seedlings and also disturb the entire root system and soil becomes soft and muddy. Next one, the seed rate is required 75 to 100 kilogram seeds per hectare and mainly this method followed where labors are not available sufficiently and paddy crop is cultivated under wide area. The wide area there this method means semi-dry cultivation method of paddy is mainly adopted or followed. Next one method is the wet cultivation of paddy. Wet cultivation method of paddy sowing. Wet cultivation, this method is mainly adopted where surely supply of irrigation water is available or there is a source of irrigation water in that area. This method is mainly adopted or followed where seedlings are not prepared in a nursery. Where seedlings are not prepared in a nursery, this method in that area this method is adopted and also help the timely sowing of cultivation. Means where due to heavy rainfall there is a difficult to sowing of seedlings. That time the seedlings are not prepared in a nursery, only seeds are broadcasted. For next one, area in which labor shortage is majorly in that area, this method is also popular or used for paddy seed sowing. Initially, before the sowing of seeds, seeds are sprouted under the moist condition in gunny bags and after that when seeds are sprouted that time these seeds are broadcasted into the puddled field. Sometime puddling operation is given. Same time puddling operation is given when the seeds are broadcasted. Which seeds? That are the sprouted. That seeds are broadcasted into the puddled field and that time puddling operation is given. What is puddling operation? Last we study the puddling. What is light wooden plow operate or fields are plow with the help of light wooden plow in standing water to prepare soil soft and muddy. This operation is known as a puddling. Next one method is the intensive method of Japanese. intensive method or Japanese method of paddy cultivation, or this method is also known as a transplanting method of paddy seedlings. Number 1, in this method is most perfect method of paddy cultivation in which different interculture operations are given properly and gives higher yield of paddy seeds than any other method. In this method, specific or particular package of workout or operations should be applied time to time, so this method gives more yield than any other method. Next one point, where surely irrigation water is supplied and apply the more fertilizers in that area, this method is used or adopted. In this method, initially paddy seedlings are prepared in a nursery before the sowing season, and it is transplanted into the main field after 21 to 30 days of sowing time in a nursery. That time seedlings are 20 to 24 centimeter in height. These are the main feature of intensive method, Japanese method, or transplanting method of paddy seedling. Next one point, in this method, distance between plant to plant and row to row is taken specific, that is 20 by 20 centimeter or 20 by 15 centimeter, and main advantage of this method is better interculture operations are given time to time. So there are advantages of this method. Number 1, seed rate is required lower than any other method, that is 25 to 40 kilogram seeds per hectare. Next, puddling operations are given before the transplanting, and this also gives benefit of control the weed plants in paddy fields. Then the seedlings are planted without damaged root system. Seedlings are planted without damaged root system, so the seedlings are not died, and it is immediately established after transplanting into the main field. Then in this method, high yielding varieties and which gives more response to the fertilizers, chemical fertilizers, these varieties are cultivated, so yield gets higher than any other method, and distance between plant to plant and row to row is taken specific, so other interculture operations like hoeing, weeding, these or fertilizer applications are given easily and sufficiently time to time. The attack of pest and disease is also reduced by the use of control measures in a nursery. So healthy seedlings are given from the nursery for transplanting. There are some disadvantages. The disadvantages are it required more labor and also complete the transplanting within time limit. This is the disadvantages, and it also required skilled laborers. Late transplanting results lower yield of grain, and this method increased the production cost of paddy crop. So next one point is the nursery management or raising of paddy seedlings in a nursery. So there are two type nursery. Number 1, wet nursery. Number 2, dry nursery seedling preparation. So initially we study the wet nursery paddy seedling preparation. In the summer season, land is ploughed by giving 2 to 3 crosswise ploughings, and after that harrowings are followed to crush the clods. Weed plants, stubbles of previous crop are collected and destroyed by burning. After that, by the end of June, rainwater is allowed to accumulate into the field and fields are bundled around carefully, and after that when rainwater is accumulated, that time 3 to 4 puddling operations are given to the nursery. Then after that field is divided in a seed bed nursery seed bed, and length is taken, or length is depend upon the slope of soil. After that, water is allowed to stand into the puddled field and lose the bed, and seeds are broadcasted into the puddled field on seed bed. After that, in this method, seed rate is required more, that is the 350 to 450 kilogram seeds per hectare nursery area. This nursery area 1 hectare provide 10 to 12 hectare seedlings for transplanting. After 10 to 15 days of sowing time, seeds in a nursery 10 to 15 kilogram nitrogenous fertilizer is given for better growth of the seedlings. Then in this method it is difficult to control the weed plants because seeds are broadcasted, so this is difficult to control weed plants, and also sometimes pests and diseases are attacked in this method of nursery management. Seedlings are ready to transplanting within 21 to 30 days after sowing time, and that time seedlings are attained 20 to 24 centimeter in height and 3 to 4 leaves appeared on each seedling. Then we study the dry nursery of paddy. Dry nursery management in paddy crop. In summer season, 3 to 4 crosswise ploughings are given, and after that 2 to 3 crosswise harrowings are given to crush the clod till the soil becomes soft and fine. After that, at the time of last harrowing, 20 to 25 tons FYM per hectare mixed with soil properly, and same time 10 to 15 kilogram phosphate granules are mixed with soil or mixed with FYM to control the soil-borne pest. This method is followed where high laying area. After that, raised seed beds are prepared by opening main canals and sub-water canals at the distance of 1 meter wide, 15 to 20 centimeter height from ground level, and length is depend upon the slope of soil. After that, seed beds are prepared, rabbing is given on seed bed. This definition is also asked for 1 mark. Rabbing. The definition of rabbing: it means burning of soil surface in order to partial sterilization of soil surface. This also helps to kill the weed seeds, weed plant parts, and also residuals of fungus and pest. So this rabbing operation is important. After that, the marking is given on each seedbed 8 to 10 centimeter apart from each other and seeds are sown in a line up to 2 to 3 centimeter deep. Then it is covered with soil and dried paddy straw. Dried paddy straw is spread over the bed to avoid the directly attack of sunstroke or sun heat. Same time, due to same time due to sun heat, seedlings are not germinated or seedlings are not sprouted successfully. So gunny bags are covered with seedbed or straw paddy crop. So next point, in this method seed rate is required 250 to 400 kilogram per hectare nursery area. It provides the 10 to 12 hectare area seedling for transplanting. Water is given immediately after sowing and sub irrigation water is given as a requirement by the drainage canals through the drainage canals which are open during the seedbed preparation. After that 10 to 15 days of sowing time, 15 to 20 kilogram nitrogen is given to enhance the growth of seedling. So in this method irrigation water is required lower than wet method because the sowing of seed is done in the month of June after the second in the month of June. So in this method plants are diseases and pests are easily controlled because there is a spacing should be taken specific. So pests and diseases are also controlled, weed plants are also uprooted and seedlings are ready to transplanted within 21 to 30 days, which is depend upon the types of variety. Then we study the transplanting of paddy seedlings into the main field. This point should be also asked for 2 mark. Transplanting of paddy seedlings in a nursery. So how it is transplanted? Number 1, paddy seedlings are ready to transplanted within 21 to 30 days after sowing time. That is early varieties in 21 days, mid-late varieties within 25 days and late varieties within 30 days after sowing in a nursery. Next one, before the transplanting of 8 to 10 days of seedling are become hardened. So and establish well after the transplanting. So irrigation water is reduced slowly and proper sunlight is given allowed to receive to the seedlings. Next one, at the time of transplanting, seedling must be attained 20 to 24 centimeter height and before 1 day of transplanting time, light irrigation water is given to the nursery bed to easily uproot the seedlings without damage root system. Then the marking is given with the help of marker at proper distance, that is 15 to 20 centimeter apart from each other. Seedlings are uprooted easily then and it is transplanted in main field in standing water. That time water height should be taken 3 to 5 centimeter into the puddled field and each spot 3 to 4 seedlings are planted up to 2 to 4 centimeter deep. Then the spacing should be various, or distance should be different due to types of varieties. Early varieties 15 by 15 centimeter, mid-late variety 20 by 15 centimeter, late varieties 20 by 20 centimeter, and high yielding varieties 20 by 15 centimeter. This spacing should be kept into the while transplanting. After that, broadcasting seed rate. After that, we study the point seed rate. This should be also asked for 1 mark with combination of 2 points in a question number 2 or question number 3, and the other point should be asked for 1 mark. Broadcasting method 70 to 100 kilogram seeds per hectare. Drilling method 50 to 70 kilogram seeds per hectare, and transplanting method 25 to 40 kilogram seeds per hectare. These are the transplant seed rate of transplanting method, and other two should also keep in remember in your mind. So next point should be discuss or explain in next video. Thank you, student.